Welcome back, trainers. So, more EX passes have been distributed today, and I am sitting on 21 Mewtwo's total right here, okay? So if you're new here, yes, that's what I do. I hit the EX raid gyms and I collect these Mewtwo, and now I've been slowing down, hitting 2 specific gyms. Haven't been doing every single raid at both of them. One of them specifically I've been trying to go to the most, which is closest to me, seeing it's not so far out of the way. And it's kind of like around my home gym area. Now, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary in September. Coincidentally, all of these events are ending around then. Now, it's only going to be natural to see maybe a new EX raid introduced, and I know a lot of you are going to get upset at me for saying that. How dare I? I don't even have one Mewtwo. I've been trying this whole time, and I still have not received an EX pass. Well, you know, what did we see with Articuno, guys? What did we see? It was released in every single gym, possibly to find a shiny variant as well. Every gym throughout that 3-hour period was an Articuno until the very end. You couldn't hit it multiple times. You had to just go to as many gyms as you possibly could. I personally found that pretty interesting. It was fun, something we've never seen before. I got a kick out of it. Did I find a shiny? No. Do I care? Not really. I just am excited to see what they did with that. Shiny Articuno, that's cool. You know, whatever. It'll get it. They'll probably be released again another time, and you can get it again, right? So we can expect the same pattern, and I know don't want to sound like a broken record. I know I've talked about this before, but we can see the same pattern with the next reward. Let's take it back. Let's go back in time. What was released last year at GoFest? What was the first thing we seen? Lugia and Articuno. Now they're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna release for the prizes another release for a Lugia. They've brought that thing back multiple times. We don't need to see it anymore. Bye, Lugia. Thank you. It was a good time, but no more for now. What came after Articuno? Moltres, right? Because it was going by the order of the rigged numbers that Niantic put out for everybody. Okay? Yes, rigged. And then there was Valor next, and then Instinct. So we saw Moltres after Articuno, and then Zapdos. So I have a feeling we're going to see Moltres next, followed up by Zapdos. And then finally, for the Mega Prize, call me crazy, but I think we're going to see a mass release just like Articuno throughout all the gyms, and they're going to be Mewtwo. This is going to be probably the most intense day of Pokemon Go ever. No kidding. If this is what's coming, okay? And then we'll see a switch over of the EX raids to Deoxys, which would make so much sense, but maybe a release on a mass level first? I don't know, guys. I'm trying to be level here. I only threw in the release of public mass release because I don't want people to get upset. Because it would make a fantastic EX raid. Yes, there's the problem. Are you going to get a pass? You know, I can never get one, so that means I'm never going to get a Deoxys, let alone any of the forms. If I get a pass, what if I get the defense form? The least desired one, I would assume at this point, because you cannot drop legendaries in a gym. What do you want a defense form for? Not that it's bad or anything, but you're going to want probably the attack and the speed form, honestly, in my personal opinion. I think attack form is going to be the top-notch one to have, because, well, it's going to be putting out the most damage, right? Anyways, I think that would be a great way to release it. Could you imagine having an EX raid and not just expecting like a Mewtwo? Oh, it's Mewtwo. We know what it's going to be. All we have to wonder is what moveset it's going to have. Well, if Deoxys was released, could you imagine, oh my gosh, guys, is it going to be speed, defense, or regular form? I mean, it's going to be great. Attack form. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm trying to also think about how would it work. Would it hatch out of the egg and just become that form? Or once you get into the catch screen, are you going to actually see your official form? Or are you going to only get the normal form, and then you can kind of like pick which way you want it to go? I was also thinking, depending upon its IVs, you can like hit it, I don't know, like mutate or whatever button they have, because it doesn't necessarily evolve, it just kind of morphs. So it'll be like some sort of like maybe evolve, just think evolve button, whatever, and it will stem off into one of these forms. Now only time will tell. I'm really excited because Deoxys model looks really, really, really good. Now, the whole shiny Deoxys, I mean, that's cool, but I mean, come on. Let's be realistic. Do you think they would release the shiny right away? Possibly. They've done that before for certain Pokemon. Alright? They kind of have done that before, so we don't know what to expect. But it is to my belief that we are going to see another EX raid around September. And Mewtwo is going to get mass released in a cool green color, possibly if you find that shiny. Now that's good news, and it would make perfect sense. It would make so much sense to release Mewtwo on a mass level for everybody. Seeing that it's so troubled, there's so many people out there in suburb areas who cannot seem to get a Mewtwo. If this thing did drop, they can get, 6, 7, 8 people together who are decently strong. And if there's not that many gyms in your area, well, at least hit like 4 or 5. Make that effort to get to those gyms. Even if you have to ride your bike, skateboard, rollerblade, run to a gym near you, isn't it worth it? Because it sounds like so many people want it so badly. So I would think getting to those gyms, even if you had to go out a couple miles, would be worth it. Okay, so there you go. I mean, guys, I'm just trying to throw out ideas. I'm trying to be optimistic here. Okay, so we're going to go over some mythical things regarding Celebi and Mew, okay? But first, let's discuss the next community day. So we went over this. So what do you think it's going to be? Honestly, I think the winner here is going to be Gardevoir. Now, I was quite stumped on which very quick move it could possibly learn, and it doesn't look like it can, okay? Unless Niantic adds it or it's community day, all of a sudden a brand new move, unless they rework the current fairy moves that we have. Now, we went over all the moves that it could possibly learn for its charge move. Moonblast was included, and you guys said, hey, it's probably going to be Moonblast. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. This is the only Pokemon that I have that currently has this move, so we have 130 plus 26 weather boosted. So we're looking at 156 damage. So that's basically a very hyper beam. Pretty good. 150, not bad. That's weather boosted, okay? Normally, obviously, 130. Now, is this a good thing? It can be, depending on your playstyle. But you know me, I'm more of that 2 charge bar move guy, alright? This doesn't look like a great community day move, to be honest with you, because the normal Gardevoir is just going to simply outperform this moveset if this is, what it's going to receive. So we saw that, 130, correct? Perfect. Now let's go ahead and look at my Gardevoir. Just so we can get a good idea as to how much damage is going to be putting out here. And I'm pretty sure, okay, I thought I was in a gym. I was like, come on. All right, so we already have Dazzling Gleam doing 120 for 2 charge bars. Okay, that's, obviously less than the other one, but I'm going to think this is going to be just doing a lot better, obviously, right? So I'm not saying you guys are wrong or the people who recommended that, because it very well might be Moonblast. And if it does receive Moonblast, guess what I'm going to be doing? I'll make 1 or 2, but I'm not going to be focusing on that and trying to evolve as many as I can. I want to get my shinies, and then I'm going to evolve them after the event so I can receive Dazzling Gleam, because I think that's just going to be the better option. Now, this is all speculation. Let's just look at, there's the other one, Play Rough. That has nothing to do with this, but that's just another fairy move, weather boosted. I would say the second best fairy attacking move, other than Moonblast for 1 charge bar move, basically the hyper beam of fairy moves. So there you go. Dazzling Gleam is going to be better. I honestly think they should have made Disarming Voice, and there's like another charge fairy move that does hardly any damage, a quick fairy move. But they have plans. They made this, idea from the get-go, so we'll just have to wait and see what they're going to do with it. Now, let's go ahead and discuss something else regarding Mew and Celebi. Now, let's go over what people have been asking about the mythical quest. Can I still collect Mew when Celebi comes out? Or is it just going to vanish? Is my opportunity going to fade away? Is it going to overlap it, Celebi, and I'm not going to be able to catch my Mew anymore? Well, guys, I don't think Niantic's gonna just do that to us, or do that to the people who haven't caught their Mew yet. I'm pretty sure they're going to still both be on the menu. You're going to be able to do your Mew or Celebi. If you want, if you haven't caught Mew yet, you're going to be able to catch Celebi first and then Mew, however you want. But who knows? There might be some sort of special requirement that says, oh, in order for you to get Celebi, you're going to have to complete Mew first. But don't worry. Don't worry, your Mew mythical catch is not going to just disappear once Celebi comes out. That would make no sense. Niantic has, more sense than that. Okay, so don't need to worry. You should be able to still catch your Mew when Celebi comes out. All right, now on a final note, if Routes is released as a Community Day Pokemon, I highly recommend that you save a shiny male version for when Gen 4 is released, so you can get yourself a shiny Glade. Now that is going to be a Psychic and Fighting type. Is it going to outperform a champ? It has the potential to. Its attack is quite high, but only time will tell when it receives its moves. So just a little heads up, if we receive that Community Day, save yourself a shiny male Routes so you can have yourself a shiny Glade. Alright trainers, with that said, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you guys later.